I love Charlotte Tilbury makeup, but it is so expensive. And because of this, I don't have enough money to do my entire face in Charlotte Tilbury. So today I thought I'd show you how to get a Charlotte Tilbury makeup look without spending Charlotte Tilbury prices. And every single product I use in this video is going to be under £10. So let's get started. So I was looking at a few Charlotte Tilbury makeup looks, and obviously she's really well known for her Pillow Talk range. This is like a very sultry, pink, warm toned look. So I'm going to be basing my look off of that today. Let's create this look at a fraction of the price. To start off, I'm going in with my 17 Vitamin Enriched primer. And I know this one is more like a Bobbi Brown dupe. However, it is such a glowy, nice primer, and Charlotte Tilbury is known for her glow. So I'm going to be applying this all over the skin and blending it in. So as you can see, this just gives that really nice, smooth, glowy base for before the foundation. And this product is only £5. Next up is foundation. And for this, I want something that gives a nice bit of coverage, but is still very much skin-like. And to do this, I'm going to use the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. And I'm going to be applying this with my Spectrum brush, and this is also under £10. So I love this foundation because it comes on a little dropper bottle. You still get that really nice skin-like effect, but it also has such good coverage to it as well. And as you can see, a nice bit of natural glow still comes through the foundation. And my face looks really flat at the minute, obviously because I've just put that all on, but how much coverage has that got for £7? So one of Charlotte Tilbury's main models is Kate Moss, and she has one of the most sculpted faces out there. So we're going to have to contour because of this, and to do this I'm using my Revolution contour stick, which is literally only £7 for a highlight and a contour. So I'm just taking my contour side, and I'm just going to start by popping this along the side of the cheekbones, on the forehead, by the jawline, and down the nose. And even though this is only £7, it's one of the best cool tone contours I've used. To blend this in, I'm using the same brush that I actually used for my foundation. And using this brush is something I really like to do because there's still a tiny bit of foundation left on the brush. I just find it helps to blend my contour and my foundation better together. Next up, I'm going in with my bronzer. And I know I'm doing this in a really random order, but I find doing it this way, you're going to get that really authentic, bright highlighted Charlotte Tilbury look. So for bronzer, this one is stupidly cheap. It is from Makeup Gallery, Good to Glow bronzer, and it was £1.50. And to apply this, I'm using my Real Techniques brush. You can get these from Home Bargains for about £5. They last so long and they're so soft. And I'm just going to apply this bronzer in a 3 shape around the face. So I'm going to go in this sort of technique here. Next up, it's time to start concealing. So to do this, I'm going to use my number 7 Stay Perfect Concealer Stick. This is in the shade Cool Vanilla. Obviously, I really love this. I've got the smallest amount left in it, but it's so good. It's so creamy and so full coverage. And what I learned when I went to a Charlotte Tilbury masterclass is you always take your concealer all the way down and all the way in on your nose. I think a lot of people think that Charlotte Tilbury is quite a clean girl look, but actually they use a lot of product, especially when it comes to concealer. So you really want to pack your concealer on and make that coverage come out. I am also going to highlight the head slightly, so I'm just popping a little bit of concealer on the centre of the forehead as well as on the chin, because we really want to highlight the centre of our face. And now time to blend that in. I'm just going to use my little Morphe brush, which again under £10. Now we are covered and brightened, it's time to blush. So obviously I feel like this is one of the main products Charlotte Tilbury is known for, and it is her blush. The models are all really blush, like next level, almost too much blush, but that's her branding. So to do this, I've managed to actually find 2 products that both come under £10, because I feel like we have to have 2 products for this. So to start off, I'm using my Makeup Revolution liquid blush, and this is in a pinky shade. And to do this, I'm literally just going to start popping a little bit of that product just on the top of the cheeks. Using my same Spectrum brush, I'm just going to start to blend that in. And this blusher is so smooth and easy to blend, and it's only £6. Next up, we have got a product that literally cost £1, and it's one of the best blushers I've ever used. This is the Makeup Gallery Feeling Blush Duo Blusher. So you get 2 in here for £1, and they're so pigmented, so easy to blend. They really remind me of the Fenty blushers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix these 2 colours together and then apply them on top of that liquid blusher. And we're going quite hard on the blusher because that is the style of the Charlotte Tilbury models. Now time to set that down in place. Obviously Charlotte Tilbury is known for her powder. It's one of her most popular products as well. This isn't going to be the powder, unfortunately. So for this we are using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I'm using this in the shade Transparent, and this comes at only £5.99. To apply the powder, I'm using my brushwork sponge, which comes in a pack of 2 for about £7, and I'm going to be applying this everywhere that I've put my concealer. I'm then just going to take my blusher and my bronzer brush with any leftover product on and blend that together. To finish off the face, I feel like this product has to be included. It's basically a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury, and it's under £10. It is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. For this one, I've gone with rose quartz because we're going to go for a very pinky look, so I have to use this on top. So I'm literally just going to be popping this on the top of my cheekbones there, and then I'm just going to pat that in with my finger. So that is the base all completed. We've got that very nice glowy Charlotte Tilbury base. Now time for the eyes. So to start off on brows, I really like that her blonde models don't have really dark brows. A lot of them can have that really nice soft deep blonde brow. So to do this, I am using my Brow Archery pencil in the shade brown, which is quite a dark blonde and a light brown colour. This is also really skinny, really tiny, and is only £9.99. Now I've just created a soft blonde arch look for my brows, and to set that all in place, again, we're going to use an e.l.f. product. This is the Brow Laminating Gel, and this is only £8. So I'm just going to be applying this on the brush end with the product, and there are my brows all set down. Now for the eyes, I'm just going to go back over my eyelid with the concealer that we use, and I'm using this as an eyeshadow base. And for shadow, I'm going in with the NYX Ultimate Edit palette. This is only £7 and you get 6 shades in there. And to do this, I'm using my Morphe M535 brush to blend this in, and again, a really nice cheap brand for brushes. So starting on the lighter shade here, I'm just going to be taking that all through the crease. And I'm going to be taking this all the way into the corner of the eye, because when Charlotte Tilbury does eyes, she does the whole thing. And before I add any dark colour onto that brush, I'm also going to take that a little bit just under the eye. Next up, I'm going in with the darker shade here on the very end, and I'm going to do the same again, but not take it as high. I'm also keeping this more on the outer corner, so I'm not bringing it as far in as that first shade either. I'm then going in with my e.l.f. highlighter on a teeny tiny brush, and I'm just going to start popping this on the lid. And I have found a lot of when you see Charlotte Tilbury artists work, they do multi-use products, so they don't just use something for the eyes on the eyes, they use something for the face on the eyes as well. So I feel like this is a really authentic way to use their products. So now I've got that glow on the eyes, I'm going to go in with the pinky shade from my blush palette and pop that on the top with my ring finger. I then want to warm the eyes up a little bit, so I'm going in with my bronzer on my Morphe brush, and I'm just going to apply that on top. Using that small brush again, I'm going to be applying some of this bronzer underneath my eye. And now with the eyeshadow done, I want to add a little bit more definition around my eyes themselves. So to do this, I'm using an eyeliner. I'm using the Kiko one in the shade 15. This is their Kohl liner. This only costs £7.50, and I actually bought this when I had their burgundy mascara. It is the exact same colour, so if you own that mascara, this is such a good eyeliner to match with it. So to use this, I am just going to be going along the eye, and then on the end I'm going to almost do a little bit more of a wing shape. And to deepen that and make it slightly more dramatic, I'm going in just with this outer corner here on the eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to go over the top of the eyeliner. Now the eyes are done, I want to add a little bit of a lash. I want to make it stand out a little bit more. So to do this, I'm using some of the cheapest lashes I've ever bought. These came from Shein. They were only £2.25, and they look like this. So they're little brown clusters, which I thought were really flattering. So I'm going to be applying these, and I'm going to do this with the Duo Lash Glue, which was £7, and it's my favourite glue of all time. So those are my lashes now on. It took me a little bit of time, but they're much more natural and sultry like the Charlotte Tilbury ones are. It's now time to coat them with a little bit of mascara on top, and to do this, I'm also using a brown mascara. This one is the number 7 Define and Enhance mascara in brown black. It is a little bit more normally, but it's currently on sale for under £10, and they normally have sales on this all the time, so it's a really good price mascara. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this mascara on top of my lashes, and then we're going to come back for the lips. Lashes are now done, it's time for the lips, and for the lips we're going to go for a nice nude pink colour. To do this, I'm going in with my Kiko lip liner. This is the Smart Fusion lip pencil in the shade 29. Then on the top, I'm going with this really iconic L'Oreal colour. This is the 171 Colour Riche Nude Intense. It's such a pretty nude colour, very pinky, very nice. So we're going to use this on top of the lip liner. Now the lips are on, it is time to set it all down, and to do this, I really want that nice glow. I really want that skincare feeling. So I'm going to use the Grace and Stella Rose Spray. This is so good for sort of melting the makeup into your skin and giving that really nice glow. I'm going to let that dry down, do my hair, come back and show you the finished result. So this is the final look of everything done, hair, makeup. I'll insert a few clips of it close up as well. And personally, I think it's very similar. I do own Charlotte Tilbury makeup, and I don't think a lot of it is that much different to what I own, especially for the price difference. So I have done the maths to see what the comparison would be between what I've used and what all of Charlotte Tilbury would use. And for all of this look put together, including the lashes and the lash glue, has come to £124.25, which I think for a full face of makeup including lashes is really, really reasonable. I did do the maths and I did count up how much it would cost if I was to use only Charlotte Tilbury makeup. This price does also exclude lashes and lash glue. So for this whole look, if I was only to Charlotte Tilbury, would have been £552, which is 4.5 times the price of what I spent. But I just wanted to sort of come on here, create this makeup look, and just sort of say that you don't have to own everything high end. It's not all about where the brand is from, but it's about how you use the products and the technique behind using them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see any more of my videos, I'll insert it here. I hope you like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye!